Ready to race in Daytona. That's the 2016 Toyota Camry XSE leading the field, and it's driven by WWE superstar John Cena, who hosts American Grit, an intense new competition series that premieres April 14th only on Fox. Lights are out atop the safety car. As it comes down the 1,600-foot short chute, it'll make the hard left onto pit road, and they will address themselves to the starting line. 40 of America's best drivers in the biggest race of the year.
You got that right, Mike. We're getting ready to start this 2016 season. I just feel it. It's going to be one of the best ever. What an exciting way to get the season started off. Boogity, boogity, boogity. Let's go racing, boys.
With outside pole sitter Matt Kenseth having to drop to the rear, Chase Elliott had a choice to make. Did he choose the outside lane with Kyle Busch behind him, or choose the inside with his teammate and wingman Dale Earnhardt Jr.? That was the choice. That's the way they come around to complete lap one.
Looked pretty obvious to me they had a plan, and boy, did that plan work out perfectly.
It made good sense, though, to have your teammate behind you, not beside you. So that was a good move, and they came across the line just like they wanted to.
I mean, Chase got a great start, but Junior got an even better start, pushing him right across the line and getting both those cars clear of the outside pole sitter of Kyle Busch.
I recall a rookie in 1993 who started on the pole and led the first lap.
Yeah, I had to do it from the second row, but he had some great help there. Boy, I'm so excited about this race. This is amazing. This is going to be an incredible day of racing. Already 3 wide, 2 and 3 rows back.
Now right behind the 2-liter single file, Kyle Busch on the outside, Toyota, Joey Logano inside in that yellow Ford. How do the 2 Chevys in front keep them at bay?
Staying hooked up like they are right there. That's one way. But, Mike, this is kind of like the opening play of the Super Bowl. You know, you don't want to fumble the ball. Don't mess it up, boy. This is your chance. Make it count.
Well, here's where it gets very interesting. Dale Earnhardt Jr. has been the one out front in all the racing that we've seen this week. He's in second right now, and he's protecting. He's protecting Chase Elliott up there, and this is a 500-mile race, so I totally understand that. But how long is he willing to stay in that second position? Because we all know the leader has such great control when they're out front.
I think it probably, you know, I think Junior's going to let him lead a couple of laps because he's a rookie, and it's good for him, you know, and he's got a lot of confidence from his win yesterday. But that 88 car is going to shoot to the lead pretty quick.
Further back, driver's a little impatient, like the number 4, that black and white Chevrolet of Kevin Harvick, trying to bust his way into the top 10.
Incredible decision to make early in the race. Do you go 3 wide? Yeah, you want to get up further to the front. The further back that you are, the dirtier the air is. The car's not going to drive as good back there. So do you take that risk? Well, Kevin Harvick chose to, and so did Kyle Larson here.
Yeah, I think right now that your tires are brand new. You got a lot of grip, and you see here we got a challenge and a pass.
Dale Earnhardt Jr. goes to the front after 3 laps of the Daytona 500.
There you go, buddy. Great line right there. Bottom is, don't have a little bit better line. Don't help.
You got to push from Joey Logano there. And here comes the inside lane.
You hear that noise? You hear the fans over the engines when Dale Jr. takes the lead.
We heard it at driver introductions, and we heard it right then when he took the lead.
That is Earnhardt Nation. And now, right behind the 2 leaders, the 2 rookies are side by side. Chase Elliott in blue, and on the bottom in red and white, driving for the storied Wood brothers, Ryan Blaney.
Now, we saw Joey Logano behind Dale Earnhardt Jr. in the duel, working everything he possibly could to try to figure out how to get by Dale Earnhardt Jr. He is going to school right now, and I guarantee he's going to make Dale Earnhardt Jr.'s life really difficult right now.
Right now, Mike, you don't want to take any risk. I mean, it's so early in this race. It's a long way to go. Getting 3 wide and kind of nerfing off each other and cutting in front of each other, that's not good moves right now. Play it smart, boys.
4 laps complete, and you're riding with Kevin Harvick, who has worked his way up to 6th position. Jamie.
and he is being aggressive early. That's exactly what his crew chief Rodney Childers told me they would do this morning. He said, we have to get up front quick. If we get in the middle, we're going to drop back. It is way too risky to be in the middle this early in the race.
I agree with that, Jamie. I think you got to pick your fights right now, and this is not the time to pick one.
Here comes Denny Hamlin on the inside. He's got Kyle Busch behind him. Those are both Joe Gibbs Toyotas. So Busch giving Hamlin in the 11 a push.
Well, first I said Dale Earnhardt Jr. was behind Chase Elliott. Then he had Denny Hamlin. Both of those guys so incredibly talented and experienced on these restrictor plate tracks. I knew he wasn't going to be there long. You saw he got a big push Chase up to the 22. The 22 had to sort of stall out, and 11 went right to the inside.
That 11 will have a say about who's going to win this race when it's over with. I guarantee you. Denny Hamlin is outstanding at Daytona on these restrictor plate tracks.
Let's check in on the drivers who had to go to the back because they were in backup cars. Trying to move up, Matt Kenseth, that yellow number 20 Toyota's gained 20 spots. Martin Truex Jr. and you're riding with Jimmy Johnson. His Chevrolet is up 18 from where he started.
I like what Junior said in the pre-race there about we've not all been out here together at one time. We've been in groups, we've drafted as teammates and whatnot, but now everybody's here and everybody has their game face on.
Look at this at the front. Why do we call Dale Earnhardt the Pied Piper at Daytona? Because both lanes are following him. He comes up, picks up Logano, he'll drop down, he'll pick up Denny Hamlin. They're all following Junior. Can anybody pass him?
I think he's got that in his headset. I think he's got that. He listened to that. Follow me, I'm the Pied Piper.
I can promise you that's not what Denny Hamlin and Joey Logano are thinking. They're trying everything they can to back up, get a run on Dale Jr. and make this move. As we see Logano getting the biggest run that we've seen so far, but this is where Dale Earnhardt Jr. is so incredible. He knows how to work those lanes. He's got a great spotter, TJ, up in the on top of this booth that's talking him through all the different moves and the momentum that's coming from behind.
Let's go to the leaders pit. Vince Welch.
Well, Dale Earnhardt Jr. has been fast throughout speed weeks. He's very comfortable and confident in this race car, which they've nicknamed Amelia. It ran all 4 of the plate races last year, named after Amelia Earhart for all her great accomplishments. And I asked crew chief Greg Ives why they named the car after a woman, and he said, because that's the way we treat it. With tender, loving care. So that's going to get you some positive tweets from the ladies on Twitter.
I like that. Yeah, that's great right there. You know, one thing Junior did say, being out front has its price to pay because you pick up a lot of debris. If there's any blowing around today, the leader's the first one to catch it.
Kurt Busch coming up the middle. Trying to gain some ground, 12th place right now, adjacent Matt Kenseth, who started this race from the rear.
We actually see in the back of that shot, we see Ryan Blaney got caught to the inside. That's one of the things you have to do, and it's tough as a rookie. Block that middle lane, because if you don't block that middle lane, they'll go up in the middle, and you'll go all the way to the back.
And Blaney's number 21 slides all the way back to 25th.
Well, you know, had problems here the other night. He had a loose wheel, made an unscheduled stop, got back on the lead lap and finished 3rd. So I think that kid's just being real conservative right now, just riding around, maybe just looking for an opportunity later on.
Teammates, Kevin Harvick in the 4, 41 Kurt Busch. Comes stomping up toward the front. Behind Toyota teammates, Denny Hamlin in the 11 and Kyle Busch in the 18. All right, so you got to the front. Now where do you go?
Well, you just keep trying to form that lane up behind you and hope that everybody's in line wanting to push and get the energy to shove that line forward.
10 laps completed the Daytona 500. Dale Earnhardt Jr. leading. Don't go away. You won't miss a thing.